Hi, I'm Arthur Moats, former Pittsburgh Steeler, and I'm joined by my good friend, current Steelers defensive tackle Tyson Alualu. And this conversation that we're going to be having is powered by Microsoft Teams, man. We're talking about a reliable, collaborative platform over the year, doing some really good job, man. But Tyson, man, just talk to me a little bit, man. This defensive unit this season has been phenomenal. What's the thing that stood out to you the most, though, in terms of why y'all been so successful this year?
I think the biggest thing that I see is just a lot of guys are bought in for the team. It's a lot of selfless guys.
Mm.
Um, nobody wants to bear their own accolades, and it's everybody's focused on being the number one defense, being the best defense, so that we could put ourselves in a good situation to get that ring.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of guys being selfless, this year, man, you've taken on an expanded role, obviously with guys leaving through free agency last year. So just talk about
Right.
how you've been handling this opportunity, this expanded role.
I think um, just try to make the most of this opportunity. With Javon leaving, with in free agency, and everything he's got is definitely earned and deserved. So we're happy for him, but we know that left a void in our own D line, especially up that middle. So um, just try to do my part. Wherever I fit in. It's always been the more you can do. So
Mm.
um, I think that versatility that I had always helped me in the league. So just stepping in and trying to fill that void when he left, I think was big. So I just try to do my job and run with it and do the best I can.
I like that. And man, we've all seen you've been doing a great job this year, man, since you've taken over in that expanded role. So definitely keep that going. But
Appreciate it.
as a whole, man, the pass rush has been phenomenal. Just talk about, is that something that you guys talk about? Or y'all always looking to get a sack each game, man? What's the mindset and thought process with that?
I think that goes to show that they're bringing in the right guys. They have the right mindset, but it goes to show that the coaches are doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
But as you know, you've been around this locker room, you've been around this the same group of guys, man. It's so competitive, whether
Mm-hmm.
with just each other, winning those one-on-one matchups. It's always competitive. Seeing other guys around the league do it, so it's it's just contagious because it's
Mm-hmm.
that mentality and competitiveness that we have in practice, and it just kind of translates to how we rush and how we play on the field.
Absolutely. And speaking of some of the guys you're playing next to, man, Cam Heyward, Stephon Tuitt, you talk about great players, you talk about dominant players. You're
Right.
flanked by two of those guys. So just talk a little bit, man, from your perspective, what makes them so special?
I mean, they just got unique talents. I mean, when I came in, um, back in 2017, I knew I was coming into a great group, so I
Mm,
knew what the talent that they had on the D line alone. And since I've been here, man, they've exceeded what I thought. I already knew them as great players, but just the way they bring themselves, whether it's practice or in games, they're just great players. Cam,
mm-hmm.
his pedigree speaks for itself. He's an All Pro for a reason. Great team leader, and I mean he's just so strong. I don't think anybody. I haven't seen any guard stop his bull rush or power. So
Listen, man,
he
that
he
bull
got
rush has
that
been
going.
undefeated since I've seen
Right,
it.
right.
Like
You
it's
know what's coming
crazy,
that
man.
bull rush. And then with Tuitt, man, I don't think I've seen anybody more, dominant and athletic as he
Mm,
is. I mean, just his overall talent um, in the game, he's unstoppable too. I mean, just a
yeah.
big force, but I've seen so much growth in him mentally, and I think that's
Mm,
the reason why he's taking his game to the next level. So it's
absolutely.
just an honor to play next to those guys. I mean, even yeah, it's not enough you can say about the other guys just rushing on the edge. So there's just when you have four people that can rush like that, I mean, it just opens up many opportunities for a lot of people to make plays.
Without a doubt. I mean, I always laugh, man, when we talk about high pedigree guys. You're speaking on Cam and Tuitt as if you're not a first round pick yourself, man. But to me, I think that's another big reason, in terms of the success that y'all been able to have defensively. Y'all are just so talented across the board. Just talk about, man, what's that like being a part of a defense that has that much talent on all three levels?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I mean, you go out there, we know the talent we have on defense, but I think we take it to the next level when that relationship or that bond that you have, that brotherhood you have,
Mm,
um, it means that much more. When I'm on
absolutely.
the field, if I'm filling in for Tuitt or Cam, it's I know they're depending on me to not have a drop off. So it's like
Right.
I'm doing the best that I can, whether it's preparing for the game or whether I'm in the game. I don't want to let any of those guys down,
Mm.
and I know that they're doing the same. But it's on game day, man. It's just everybody going out there and having fun, and that makes it better for me, makes it better for everybody when we can go out there and enjoy just playing football.
Yeah, without a doubt, man.
Right.
Now, I always like asking this question to guys like you. You're similar to me in terms of we started out somewhere else and then came through here via free agency. But just talk about what Mike Tomlin is as a coach, man, and what makes him so unique and special.
I mean, he's just a great. I mean, what you see on TV, what everybody loves about him, that's who he is every day. Just a great players coach, and I think to describe him, he's just a great leader of men.
Mm,
Just the way he can rally around people, um, with everything that he's faced, um, with himself as a coach within this organization. I think he just handles everything the right way,
mm,
and the way he coaches, he just has his players wanting to play for him. So when you take the
mm.
field, it's no different. Where I don't want to let my brothers down. I don't want to let him down as well.
Absolutely. And it's funny, man. Even though, let's see, we played what 1 year together in Pittsburgh, but you just think about the different eras, right, or the different time frames, and it's
Right.
still the exact same, man. When people ask me about Coach Tomlin, the exact same thing, man. Leader of men, understands how to motivate guys. So
Right.
definitely like that, man. And speaking of motivating guys, man, we've seen guys have to step up due to some of the injuries that you guys have had defensively, especially. So just talk about, man, the confidence level in the guys that have been stepping up. And do you think y'all will continue to be able to overcome some of the injuries that have happened lately?
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's from the beginning of the season, having guys go down early.
Mm,
Um, for us, just defensively thinking about it, when Devin went down, he's a big piece, just right in the middle, and um, kind of the heart of the defense, and the quarterback of the defense trying to set everything. So that was tough, but like you and I know, it's almost some people get tired of hearing it. They say the standard is the standard. No matter who's in there, no matter who's in there, your
right,
head
wrong, or
to get high.
indifferent. That's the
Yeah,
standard, baby.
yeah, high standard. The standard. All pro Cam. If Cam goes down, you have to go in there and do the job the way he does. So, um, it's tough, man. When injuries is part of this game, and when you lose people like Dev, when you lose people like Bud, especially, it's tough, especially with the year he was having. So,
Mm.
um, it's we have to step up collectively. There's no one guy that can fill that void in the defense. So it's everybody just got to rally around and play great football collectively, and I think that's the way we can get things done.
Absolutely, man. So the last question, man, before I let you get up out of here, man, just talk about having Big Ben back out there. What has that been like for you guys, man? What has that meant to you personally, having him back on the field, man?
That's huge, man. That's huge for us. We hear Ben talk about how great this defense is and how um, excited he is to be back. But after what we've been through last year, it just kind of put things into perspective for us. And he's a big reason, just because his leadership that he brings, both on and off of the field.
Mm.
he's a guy that, changes the whole trajectory of, where this football team can go.
Absolutely, man. That's why 7 is 7. But Tyson, man, I definitely appreciate you taking some time, man. You already know you're my guy. Yes, indeed. That 2010 draft class. Definitely appreciate you joining me, man. And this conversation that we had was brought to you by Microsoft Teams. So, Tyson, with that being said, man, good luck this week. Look forward to watching you make plays this season, baby.
Appreciate it, brother. Always good
seeing you. Yes, indeed. You already know, man. My guy.
All right, brother.
All right, bro. Peace.